welcome to the latest episode of GPR, where we are going to be talking shortly to Carla about the change of doctors at Mysticon this year, where we're degenerating from McCoy all the way back to Peter Davison, as you can see on my shirt here. I am your host, David Beauchamp. I am joined by the lovely
Angela Pritchett.
And in a moment, we will flip around and talk to Carla. So, see you in a few minutes. So welcome to the latest episode of GPR, where we're joined with Carla once again from Mysticon, because she has some exciting news to tell us about the con this year, and also some sad news. But I think it's far more exciting than sad. I'm trying to circle my chest there.
Okay. I'll start with the sad news.
Yes.
We want to end on a happy note.
Oh, yeah.
We received word last week that our scheduled media guest of honor, Sylvester McCoy, was going to start filming a new project on February 22nd. For those of you on the ball, you'll understand that February 22nd is the first day of Mysticon. So, since he's filming in England, he can't come now. Now, the good news is, through a lot of luck and perseverance, we have signed Peter Davison, the 5th Doctor, to be our new media guest of honor. He has very graciously shuffled his schedule and agreed to be here.
I'm so excited. I'm very excited.
You think?
I called to tell Davey the news, and I was a little concerned that I was too far away to get rescue help there quick enough.
You want to know what he did the second he found out? He texted me and goes, "Oh my gosh, I found something out and I can't tell you. But it's really amazing and I can't tell you.
And I said,
but wait a few hours and then I'll tell you. But I can't tell you right now. But it's really amazing, but I can't tell you." And I'm just like, I hate you. Shut up and leave me go to work.
Well, because I had to make sure I could get everybody together to do a
Oh
quick
my
little
gosh,
thing.
I'm so excited, I can't tell you.
That's right.
Well, I'll tell you why Davey got to be in the know slightly before other people is because Davey is our interviewer for our media guest of honor Q&A.
But who bugged you first and asked you about the interviews? I jumped on that like a hawk on a rat.
What?
If I could divide him in half and give half to each of you, I would.
Well, I'll tell you this. I was so scared when I got that message from you initially, because it's like, what did I do wrong? How did I just mess something up? And I was so worried.
And see, Carla, had I known, I could have scared him.
Well, actually, I did.
I could have been like, oh, they're so mad at you. Oh, my goodness.
What he probably has failed to mention to you is that when I first told him, I said, first I scared him to death into keeping his child silent.
Yes.
But then I told him, I said, I have some really bad news for you, Davey. And I told him about the cancellation. And he gets so quiet and sad sounding. And I wanted to drag it out a little bit more. But I just, it was like kicking a puppy. I couldn't do it.
Well, we could have done it. It would have been beautiful.
Well, when you said I have to get Carl on the line too, I'm like, I really screwed up.
You could have gotten even scarier and said, hey, we need to call Angela too. I would have made him cry.
I should have conferenced in the entire staff and Angela.
I would have been really, really paranoid. So now that you have Davison, how is that going to change your programming? Because I know that you had some very McCoy-specific panels, especially with his time on The Hobbit. Now that you don't have him for The Hobbit, I mean, are you going to use Davison in those slots?
Well, actually, we only had one specific Hobbit panel that McCoy was going to be on.
Yeah.
And that is our very first panel of the convention on Friday at 3 p.m. But because Peter has done something that's really unique to the classic Doctors. He has bridged classic Doctor Who and current Doctor Who with a cool little short called Time Crash.
Yes.
So
Which we did last year at Mysticon.
We're going to start off the convention with Time Crash and then a Q&A with Peter about Time Crash after. So that's going to be the first panel of the convention on Friday.
That's awesome.
Peter has also, he's been fantastic to communicate with. He's also agreed, we have these special meet and greet packages that sold out fairly quickly for Sylvester McCoy. And he said, I'll do those too. So those are still on as scheduled. And, he's been really amazing.
That's a dream come true for me. Being able to, spend the evening with Peter Davison. That's gonna be awesome. And I'm procuring a cricket bat for him to sign for me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's been a trip trying to do that.
So you want to hear something really funny? The GPR episode last year that we did at Mysticon was Time Crash.
I know. That's maybe it was just really meant to be, right?
Yeah, that's really exciting.
I cannot say often enough how fantastic he is that he's really worked with us to be able to come to Mysticon. He had to rearrange some of his schedule, and
wow.
he's just been very, very nice to work with, and I am beyond thrilled that he's going to be here. Of course, we are so sad that we lost Sylvester, but you can't ask for anything better.
You have Peter Davison.
You should tell him to make it a family trip and bring his daughter and son-in-law.
And all the grandbabies too.
Yes.
I'm sure they're adorable. No, I think that having Peter on his own is going to be just as good.
Crazy.
It's going to be magical. I say that now. It's going to be absolutely magical.
You're going to get a restraining order by the end of the weekend.
Yeah, I've already told security to keep a really close eye on you, baby.
Well, I'm on a lot of stuff with him. I'm going to be hanging out with him a lot this weekend. I'm very excited. Honestly, this is my doctor. I met him once before at Dragon Con, and I was pretty much speechless. I could barely even ask him to, take a photo with me. It was my friend that was with me was like, hey, will you take a photo with him? And I was like, and he was like, so courteous, such a gentleman. He said yes, and I'm just like.
And you're going to interview him?
And this is my chance to, really interview him, talk to him. I'm so excited, and this is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
Well, like I said, just get over your starstruck.
Oh, I'll be fine this time. I've had it once already. I'll be fine this time.
Actually, if you've read the bio that he sent us for our website, he sent it, that he wrote it himself. If you've read that, I think he'll be able to deal just fine, even if you get a little tongue-tied with him.
I just gotta make sure I don't call him Daddy.
That would be creepy. Again, restraining order.
Then I have security come and take you back to your room, baby.
No. There's actually a reason. I actually didn't have a really good father figure growing up, so I superimposed Doctor Who as my father figure, and he was my doctor, so he was my surrogate father figure. So that's wow, I sound really creepy there, don't I? Oh.
Yep.
Okay, Davey. I'm going to maybe ask Peter not to watch this episode until after.
Yeah, probably for the best.
He was going to actually watch this?
Well, I know that Sylvester McCoy watched the episode where we talked about him.
Really?
His booking agent watched it, so I feel certain he knows about it.
Please don't get a restraining order on me, Peter Davison. Please.
And if not, then I can always take over the interview.
Well, we have Drew too. We have backup, No, but we're honestly super excited that you have Peter Davison. We think it's absolutely amazing. So what other panels is he going to be filling in for McCoy with?
Well, he is going to be doing, of course, his own panels. He's going to have his Q&A.
Yeah.
And we have the Doctor Turns 50 on Saturday evening.
Yes.
And I don't think he's doing a panel on Sunday because he's doing the breakfast, and we didn't want to take up his time on Sunday when we know that a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, I haven't gotten my autograph yet, and wanting to go and shake his hand and say hi and get his autograph. So I think, and he's going to be on the match game.
Yes, the match game. That's going to be exciting.
In fact, we're going to have 3 of our guests of honors on the match game.
Ooh, that's really interesting.
Him and Larry Elmore.
Yep.
And Steve Long.
Nice.
Along with 3 other panelists. So.
Awesome. So is there anything else you want to talk about with Mysticon and Davison, or anything else you want to plug about something super cool that's going to be happening at Mysticon that we might not have covered last time?
Well, okay, for those of you who are interested in our guest of author signings, our author guest of honor, Orson Scott Card is going to be, instead of doing constant signings in the dealer room, he's going to have one scheduled signing on Saturday, and we're going to have Barnes & Noble on site for those signings so that if people don't have a book, they can easily grab a book from them. Tom Engelberger, the same thing. And if you've never seen Tom, you definitely want to come before his signing. I think it's at 11 a.m. on Saturday because he does a fantastic presentation. It's always fun to watch him because not only are the kids enthralled with his presentation, but all the parents are having a great time too. And I've seen adults with no kids come along to watch Tom's presentation.
My students love that man. Oh my goodness.
When I got it confirmed from him for our youth author guest of honor, my daughter, who is 11, thought that I was all of a sudden someone special. He really is. He's fantastic, and he'll only be there on Saturday, so he'll be there to do his presentation and signing, and then a guest of honor Q&A interview.
That's awesome. Because I know the kids here at the library I work at are huge fans of both Card and Engelberger, so I plan to bring a stack of books for both of them to sign so I could use them for summer reading workshops or the summer reading stuff. Because, they're just very, very excited about that. So that's awesome.
Well, I did a radio spot, a promo kind of commercial for Mysticon last week. And one of the lines in the promo said our lineup is second to none. And when I was saying, I was like, hey, that really is true. We have Peter Davison, Orson Scott Card, Tom Engelberger, Larry Elmore, and Steve Long.
Yeah.
Where else, unless you're going to one of the mega conventions, are you going to see a lineup like that?
I totally agree. Like I said last time, Mysticon this year is very much like a Dragon Con light. You have extremely high caliber guests, all gathered in a very small, intimate setting where people can actually interact with them, talk with them, and just have a really good time.
Well, one other thing, just to make you aware of, I don't know if you saw this, but our host hotel sold out completely.
Awesome.
There are no more rooms left available at all in the hotel. This is not a room block. They ended up a few weeks ago giving us the whole hotel because we were booking so many rooms.
Wow.
But they did arrange for an overflow hotel, which is across the street being a busy highway. But they will be doing scheduled shuttles. So if anyone still needs to book a room, they can book at the same convention rate through our host hotel, and they'll just be booked at the overflow hotel. So
that's incredible.
That's pretty amazing. We're 3 years in, and our host hotel sold every single room. So
honestly, I can't wait to see what you guys do for an encore for next year.
Well, I'm going to be a little sad because next year I will not be Madam President. So it's going to be a little hard for me to be on the sidelines watching it all.
Well, I got to say, you have set the bar. You have set the bar, and not only that, you've set the bar high, and it's amazing.
Well, I hope that everybody comes and has a great time this year because I think it's going to be a fantastic convention. And of course, how could it be bad with Angela Pritchett and Davey Beauchamp both live at Mysticon?
That's right.
At least me. But I'm also excited to see some cake.
Yeah.
Oh, cake?
Yeah.
I said anything about cake.
No, because I saw that schedule, woman.
You're using insider information.
So it's
Yeah.
you. Of course, there's gonna be cake.
There will be cake. There will be cake. I can't tell you the design of the
Oh
cake.
no, I don't want to know it yet.
Oh, wait. Can we make some predictions?
Davey, you need to be careful because you may predict something and then cause me to change my design.
Oh,
So you shush.
because I have two ideas.
Then don't share them.
So, I think that pretty much covers it. But just so you know, from what I'm hearing on my end of things, people are so excited. I mean, they're sad that you've lost McCoy, but they're so excited about Davison. We were actually at a local coffee shop, I was telling you, Geeksboro, and there was a guy that was going to be going to Mysticon because of the doctor guests.
That's fantastic.
So, I mean, everybody's hearing about it. I mean, people know about your con.
I'll be honest. I mean, to be completely honest with you. Last year, the Sunday of the convention, I started telling other staff members of the convention, I really want us to get a doctor guest for next year. And no one thought we could do it. And then we did it, and then we lost it. And then somehow we signed, when that signed contract came in on Thursday morning, I actually, here, I'll just admit it. I shouted so loud in the car on the way taking my daughter to school that she wasn't quite sure if Mom was okay. So she said that I shouted louder than my youngest daughter when she got concert tickets to her favorite star at Christmas. That's pretty loud.
Let me tell you my excitement level. I just got my. I'm a guest again this year at Dragon. It's been a couple years since I've been an official guest. I am still more excited about Mysticon and what I'm getting to do at Mysticon than I am about being a guest. So I mean. You should have seen me when you told me the news. Goosebumps. I was just like, almost dropped to my knees. I was just like...
You were hyperventilating, baby. I was a little worried.
Yeah. And then later on, when I was actually driving and I was in the library, I screamed. I was like, yeah! I'm very excited. And I think everybody else is very excited. And I just think it's... Yeah, you pulled something off amazing.
Well, 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks, and we're all going to be having a great time.
Oh, yes, we will. Yes,
Actually,
we will.
One more thing that I would really like to plug.
Yeah, go right ahead.
We're going to be having the Masquerade costume contest, and we did something new this year that's really kind of fun. We have the entry form online.
Oh,
so
wow.
If you want to go ahead and enter for the Masquerade, you can go, enter in your information, hit submit, and you're all done until the day of the Masquerade. You don't have to worry about anything at the convention.
I wish more cons would do that. That's awesome.
It is the biggest pain in the butt sometimes for for the larger cons to do that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No,
I will say running a costume contest at a big con, it is.
we're not going to have 100 entries for our Masquerade.
I have 100 at mine, so.
Oh, wow.
That's something I just wanted to put out there and make sure everybody's aware of. And actually, you should be able to, probably by the time you see this, go on our website and see the entire panel schedule that we have. We already have gaming and independent films up, and we should have the rest of the panel schedule up by the time you see this.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this will hopefully be up no later than Wednesday, if not tomorrow.
Yes, it definitely should go. The full schedule should go live tomorrow.
Oh, awesome.
All of the guests of honors on their own bio pages will have a separate schedule so that if you want to see specifically what each guest of honor is doing, you can easily see that without looking through the entire grid.
That's awesome.
So, we've been getting a lot of requests for that, and one thing where we haven't been, sitting back and ignoring everybody wanting to know the schedule, it just takes time. We have 140 guests, and it takes time to get them all scheduled, to communicate with everyone, and to get everything planned out.
Yeah, I've been there. I've done programming for a con before. It does take time, and it takes a lot of effort to line everything up perfectly.
We have an amazing programming director, Barb Kessner, and she has been working so hard.
Yep.
Everybody, when you come to Mysticon, find Barbara
and give her
go
a
up to
hug.
Bob and give her a hug.
Yes, and I gotta tell you,
I was on GPR with you recently,
Yeah.
so everybody should know what she looks like.
don't let her fool you. She is an amazing person to get on interviews. She's incredible. She had so much fun.
It was so good.
Yeah.
I told her, she said she wanted to know why you didn't call her tonight.
Why didn't we call Barb?
We didn't?
We could have added her on this.
Yeah, no.
We can have more than one person.
We could have.
Oh,
I blame Baby.
Does she have? I mean, does she have? I'll get her on like later this week and throw her on next week. Does she have Skype or this Google Chat thing?
She should be able to. I know she's Google chatted into meetings before, so she could probably do that.
Okay, I'm gonna send her a message tonight about getting her on to talk about this. And
She's really great. She was a great guest for you.
And actually, I've already talked to her. I'm gonna actually put her on GPR at some point, either at a con or a private interview or something. But yeah, I want her on GPR proper because she was so much fun. She's, such a new Hoovian. Yeah, we just had so much fun with her. We want to get her back on.
So everybody, the moral of the story is, if you don't remember what she looks like, go back and watch that episode that she was on. Seek her out at the convention and go up and give her a hug and say, great job.
I thought you were going to say the moral of the story was blame Davey.
Well, I thought that was kind of a given.
So, is there anything else we want to add or talk about really quick about Mysticon and the Fifth Doctor?
Just be there. You'll regret it if you're not, right?
I totally agree with you. They will regret it. So, this is GPR signing off. Bye.
Thanks, Davey.
Oh, yeah.
Angela.
So that was Carla from Mysticon telling us, some of the changes, me putting my foot in my mouth about things, hopefully not going to get a restraining order.
Does.
Yes, not getting a restraining order against myself from Peter Davison. I really do think it's a huge honor that Mysticon is letting me still do the GOH interview. And a chance to, interview one of my boyhood heroes in a lot of ways. Do you want to say anything else about the with Davison being at Mysticon?
Just come to Mysticon in Roanoke, Virginia, February 22nd through the 24th. And meet Peter Davidson and see us do a GPR show and all types of lots and lots of fun stuff.
So yeah, it's also really exciting that before our panel on Friday, he's going to be leading off with a panel on Time Crash, which is one of my all-time favorite New Who things because it did bridge the gap. We got Davison in there, and I freaked when I first saw that. But you would know that because it was our episode we did last year at GPR that Angela pointed out early on.
At Mysticon, yeah.
At Mysticon. So this is GPR signing off. We can't wait to see you at Mysticon. We can't wait to see Peter Davison. And peace.